Welcome to the history of the United States of America, a country that started with a few colonies and ended up with a reality TV star as its president. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Our story begins in 1492, when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue and discovered America, or so he thought. The first colonists arrived in Jamestown, Virginia in 1607, seeking fortune and adventure. Little did they know that they would be plagued by disease, hunger, and a guy named Pocahontas who kept popping up everywhere. Eventually, the colonists got the hang of things and started growing tobacco, which became their cash crop. Unfortunately, the tobacco also caused health problems, but hey, nobody's perfect, right? Meanwhile, up north, the Puritans were busy creating a new society in Massachusetts. They believed in hard work, thrift, and a complete lack of fun. They even banned Christmas for a while, but it turns out that nobody likes a party pooper, so they had to bring it back. Fast forward to 1776, when our founding fathers had had enough of British rule and decided to declare their independence. They wrote a fancy document called the Declaration of Independence, which said that all men are created equal, except for slaves and women, who were left out of the party. The Revolutionary War ensued, and after a few ups and downs, the Americans emerged victorious. George Washington became the first president, and the rest is history. Well, not quite. The United States grew rapidly with the Louisiana Purchase, the Mexican-American War, and the California Gold Rush. But with expansion came conflict, and the issue of slavery divided the nation. The Civil War broke out in 1861, pitting the North against the South. It was a bloody and brutal conflict, but eventually the North prevailed, and slavery was abolished. Abraham Lincoln became a national hero, but then he got assassinated, which was a bummer. The late 19th and early 20th centuries were a time of great change and innovation. The Industrial Revolution transformed the country, and inventions like the telephone, the automobile, and the light bulb made life more easier and more convenient. But with progress came problems, like pollution, inequality, and women's suffrage. Then, World War I broke out, followed by World War II, which was even worse. The United States entered the war and helped defeat the Nazis, but not before dropping a couple of atomic bombs on Japan, which was controversial, to say the least. After the war, the United States emerged as a superpower and a global leader. The economy boomed, and the middle class grew. The 1950s were a time of prosperity, conformity, and Elvis Presley. The 1960s brought social change in the civil rights movement, the feminist movement, and the anti-war movement. The 1970s were a bit of a mess, with Watergate, disco, and bell bottoms. The 1980s were all about excess, with big hair, big cars, and big shoulder pads. The 1990s were a time of grunge, hip-hop, and the rise of the internet. The 2000s saw the tragic events of 9/11, which led to the war on terror and heightened security measures. The country also witnessed the first black president, Barack Obama, who brought hope and change to many. And then, in 2016, the unthinkable happened. A reality TV star and real estate mogul named Donald Trump was elected president. It was a shocking turn of events, and the country became divided once again. But despite the controversy and chaos that followed, the United States remains a beacon of freedom, democracy, and opportunity. So there you have it, the history of the United States of America in a nutshell. It's a story of triumphs and tragedies, heroes and villains, progress and setbacks. But through it all, the American spirit endures, and we continue to strive for a better tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and God bless America. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos on the history of future countries.